Hey, what's up, guys? Austin the Money here. I'm sure this is the video some of you have been waiting for. I've been getting absolutely crushed. I was at the peak right before the election. I was at 29,700. Now we are at 24,700. We are down $5,000 in a matter of a couple days. It all started overnight, and then the 6th, 7th, and 8th. Okay, so 3 days. Absolutely hammered. Enphase has fallen over 20%. It was actually up over 7% and then fell. So it's fallen over 25% in the past week. Enphase is at $66 a share. As you can see, I'm down about $5,000 or 27%. I do have 3 cash secured puts at $72, which are now in the money. I will be considering taking ownership of those to lower my average cost. Those will expire this Friday coming up. My covered calls, I had 91 covered calls. I have rolled those out just to collect a little bit more premium. Rolled them down to 76. They're still $10 out of the money just because, just to squeeze an extra bit of premium out of some contracts. I do not see it, Enphase going up $10 within the next 5 days, so I'm not too worried about those covered calls. But yeah, I guess the next thought I have to do is, do I want to take ownership at $72, or do I want to roll these contracts out and down, I guess. So I'd probably be looking for it to stay in this year, not go to 2025. 565. So I could roll essentially, I could roll $4 down and still get a $45 credit. So basically, I wouldn't have to take ownership of the shares. I could kind of keep it down and out. But honestly, I don't think I want to do that, man. I think I'm going to want to take ownership, because right now my average cost is $91. Enphase is going to have to go up, 50% of what it's at now is $33. It almost have to go up 50%. Probably have to go up like 40% just for me to break even. So I might bring down my average cost with these puts, let them expire, and then sell 5 covered calls. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, margins cutting it kind of close here. Got a little bit of buying power. That's another reason why I've been rolling these cover calls. But yeah, shoot, I guess Enphase did not like the whole Donald Trump thing. That's the whole thing, is why Enphase is down right now, is because they think that since Trump has got elected, he's more of a oil kind of guy, not solar. So they think he might take these tax credits away from solar. So like Enphase's gross margin is actually about 10% higher with these solar, what am I trying to say? The tax credits that you get for having solar and like electric vehicles and stuff like that. So if they take it away, their gross margin drops about 10 to 12% automatically, which would be a huge hit on Enphase if that happens, which I'm kind of curious, because Elon Musk has been backing Trump for, quite a while now. And, he has tax incentives on electric vehicles. So I'm curious. And, Tesla is also in the solar industry. They have their own solar. So I'm curious how he's backing Trump so much. But if that's going to hurt his companies, then, why would you back him so much? I don't know. I'm very curious to see how that plays out. But that's basically why Enphase is down a ton. They're scared these tax incentives are going to get taken away and it's going to hurt the business. But, like I said, I'm not too worried about it. Enphase is trading at a 2024. It's trading at a 32 PE and a forward 2025 PE of 18. Honestly, that's pretty good. I feel like this is kind of max FUD This is max fear right here. I mean, absolutely max fear. I don't really see us going too much farther down than that. But yeah, I mean, that's basically the Enphase story right now. I'm gonna keep rolling with it. I'm gonna keep trading it. I am still set to make. I was set to make 4.4% in November, but since I have closed out my SPY credit spreads and I've rolled some of these covered calls, I am now set to make, I think it's 5.1%. So I've went from 4.4 to 5.1, which is 3 months in a row with over 5% premium. Obviously, it doesn't look like I'm making 5%, right? Because I'm down. I'm down a lot. But once I get out of these shares, at break even, which once I take ownership at these $72, I believe that will bring my average cost around $78. Once you factor in the 500 shares, 300 being a 72, I believe that'll bring my average to 78. So that would, I'll be able to sell 78 covered calls, which let's see how much they're going for right now just to get an idea. 78 going for $1.88. So really not too bad. I mean, if I'm selling 5 of these, $9.39, which I am pretty sure that is over 3% return. My minimum goal is 2%. So this right here is over 3, I believe. So that's great. That's the whole goal right there, man. Just keep crushing my goals, and then, if Enphase ever does get back above 78, once I take ownership, I will let my cover calls expire in the money and take away my shares. And then all this premium percentage I've got will come into play. Because I've collected all this premium, but I'm still 5,000 down on the shares. So that's kind of, we just need these shares to bounce back up, and then my whole account will settle in all the premium percentages that I've got from the past 3 months. But yeah, that's where we're at right now, guys. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just playing it as it is. I'm really hoping, and I kind of believe that there's not too much further down this thing could go. I mean, this thing might touch 60 or very high 50s. I just don't see how it can go too much lower than what it is right now. I mean, let's go ahead and check the RSI just to see how much. Yeah, we are oversold like crazy right now. We got down. We were at 21 at the lowest, and now we're at a 25 RSI. So, I mean, if you've liked Enphase before, Enphase has never been this cheap before in a very long time. And the RSI is currently at 25. So, I mean, this is definitely, this would be a very minimal loss buy, which is why I'm probably going to end up scooping up these 300 shares at 72, which is A-okay with me because I got a 218 credit. Brings my break even down to 69, which is almost what the share price is right now. But yeah, guys, that's my plan. Account's definitely hurting, but I'm gonna stick with it. Not gonna get out of these stocks at a loss. I'm gonna stick with it. 2025 is the year of Enphase energy. Not too worried about it, but yeah, this short-term volatility is insane. But all right, guys, I don't really have nothing else for you. I mean, I think I'm about the only person probably not enjoying this market rip right now. Look at this. Look at the past week. Look at that. Half a year gains in a week. That is insane. We were at, 568. Now we're at almost 598. $30 jump in a week. That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts right there. Meanwhile, my account is going the exact opposite way. But all right, guys. I'm sure we'll come back. We'll be back at 30K in no time. So that's all I got for you. Peace.